Oh, wow. But see, she's controlling the breath. Look, you got a beautiful voice inside you, man. There's just some bad habits here that we can get rid of really quickly. And you can have that voice. You can achieve that dream that I know has been inside of you. You're watching my channel. I know you got that dream deep down. Let's get after it. Let's do it. There is no time to waste. And you have an opportunity. You have time this holiday season. Let's get after it. Let's do it. I made you a free 10-minute singing lesson to prove to you, yes, to prove to you that you can develop an amazing voice. Even if you were like me when I was first starting and you thought you had a terrible voice, because that's what I thought, this is going to prove to you that you really can do it. The way that you prove it, though, is you have to record your voice on voice memos before that 10-minute lesson and then record it after. 20 seconds, the first song that comes to your mind, you're the only one that's gonna hear it, so don't even worry about it. But with those audios, now you can actually compare the before and after. So then, let's get into this reaction.
Shake, shake. Remember when you hit the brakes too soon? 20 stitches in a hospital room. When you started crying, baby, I did too. When the sun came up, you were looking at me. You were looking at me.
Oh, I like it, the softness at the end. Great use of dynamics. Oh, dang. For some reason, I didn't realize T Swift could like belt like that. I really like that little squeak there. Is harder to do than you would think, especially in a live context. That actually line that she sang there, as simple as you would think that might be, that melody, it's going quick to get that kind of articulation, and then on the end of the phrasing, she added some really nice breath. The dynamics that she adds. Now that is not easy to keep control over your vocal cords, and I'll talk more about this at the end, but really, I want you to think about singing is a trifecta, okay, in 3 components. You have your breathing, which is your power source, okay? Then you have your vocal cords here, which is how you create melody. That's how you get vocal cord control. Then you have your tone or your resonance, how that sound resonates in your head cavities. So everybody has a unique sound. Like, part of the reason why Taylor Swift's voice sounds the way that it does is because of her face shape in the cavities within her head. Oh, wow. But see, she's controlling the breath really well. Classic song. Dang, see, I didn't know it could go there. Wow. She was right in the correct key. Very impressive. Look at that audience. Oh my. That was a jam too. You can't lie. That was a jam. I'm liking this grit. It's honestly been a while since I've heard like a live version of Taylor Swift, and that was a classic song. Dang. It's just, she tells stories, and that's why she just has so many fans around the world, because it's like, you can relate to her song. It's not even the voice as much as it is the story of the song. She's a storyteller with her voice. Wow. Those belts, man, those belts. You know what's so sad? Some people would think of Taylor Swift as not necessarily being able to hold her own live like she is in the songs. And that's completely false. You look at these live takes of her, she's belting, she's using dynamics, she's holding it down. Remember the three components of the voice? She's holding every component down. And she sounds just like the record to me, if not better, because I like that grit. I had done some training from a coach of hers that trained her, and she can really go off. She has a great range. She doesn't always use it in her songs. Now, why would she not do that? I think something that's important to know as singers, and this can be a tip that we can take from Taylor here, is that sometimes if she was going to go off on everything, the average listener would no longer be able to relate, or it would distract from the story of the song. And her songs are so story focused. They're really focused on you feeling an emotion or being able to relate to what she's writing about. You know, a lot of heartbreak, right? And that's universally relatable to everybody. Everybody can think to an emotion and feel, or think back to a memory rather, and feel that emotion. And I feel like that's why she's connected so many people. And my encouragement to you is that you don't even have to do those kinds of things that Taylor's doing in her live sets. You can have a voice, even if you're starting from no experience. You can have a voice where you can tell a story with it. You can have a voice where you can get a song that goes viral, where you can start to build your own fan base like Taylor. And to get that kind of voice, it's not as hard as you would think. It really doesn't have to take you nearly as long as you would think to be able to get enough breath control, enough vocal control, and then to be able to really train your resonance and get you that really unique tone that is true to you, to where now you can sing on a record and people can go crazy for it, just like with Taylor Swift. Because you don't have to hit all these crazy riffs and all these crazy high notes to do that. And what I recommend that you do, I recommend this Christmas, get started. Whoa, hey, puberty. Get started this Christmas when you have time. You've had that dream. It is time that you get started. It is time that you learn how to sing, because you absolutely can do it. I recommend, if you have the money to throw down and you got all kinds of time, you could do a one-on-one lessons, do some lessons with the best. You got to get the best. You can't get the wrong person. You got to get the best person in your local area. If you want to do something a little bit more cost-effective and easier to get started with, I also recommend online courses. I recommend Singer. Okay, not just any online course. If you want to check that out, I'm linking it in the description, top comment. It's in every one of my videos. You can't miss it. And you would be shocked with how easy you can learn online. In some ways, I find it even more convenient than one-on-one lessons, and it's definitely way more affordable. So that's actually what I recommend to everybody this holiday season wanting to start developing their voice. Start online And then you can always add on one-on-ones later, but you'll have all the resources from the online course that you have. Again, I recommend Singer partly because you don't want to keep paying monthly fees. With Singer, pay a pretty cheap price once, you get everything for life, and then you can utilize that as you go. Whereas with some of the other options, it's like monthly fees that can just add up. And then I don't think that that's necessarily is good for us as end users of these things. So I use my Singer scales literally every day. I'm practicing in the shower, in the car, running through things when I have time. I'm taking a walk and I'm going through different exercise sessions and different videos and learning. So it's been a huge benefit to my life and now thousands of our other members. And we would love for you to join us in that. If that's something that you think that you want to do. And again, you have this dream. It is time. You're going to distract yourself on YouTube. YouTube's not really going to get you the results that you can get. So anyway, I believe that this is your time. You can do it. Just know that you can develop an amazing voice no matter what anybody said to you. Now is the time to get started with it.
Go easy on me, baby.
On me, baby.
I was still a child.
I never need no one else, babe. 'Cause I'll be switching the positions for you.